Today, I want to talk about how a narcissist's behavior can actually teach you how to heal and take control of your life back. If you have ever felt stuck or confused by the way a narcissist is behaving, this video is definitely for you. We often get caught up in trying to understand the narcissist's mind. And the truth is, understanding their behavior can actually show you how to heal, what you need to heal from, and a way to move forward. So, two birds with one stone. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content on healing from narcissistic relationships. So, let's talk about some of these behaviors and what they can actually teach us about healing. Let's start with where a narcissist would start with love bombing, which is that initial influx of affection and attention. It's just intense admiration very early in the relationship. Things like compliments, gifts, and constant attention. They make you feel incredibly special and like you are the most important person in the world. So, since we know what love bombing is, let's talk about what it can actually teach you about healing. The important thing to remember is we have to figure out how to recognize red flags early. When someone's affection and attention feels too intense or too fast, we have to understand that this could be a manipulative person trying to use this tactic to maintain control. So we have to be on the lookout for it. We also have to understand healthy relationships. Real love is something that is built over time. Someone only knowing us for a short period of time, they do not know whether or not they love us. They know that they are perhaps obsessed with us or that there is an infatuation, but love just does not happen that quickly. And then you can take the time that you need to develop and trust healthy relationships. Another thing, if we feel as if we have been love bombed by a narcissist, it's a clear indicator that we need to create and set clear boundaries from the start. Trust needs to be earned, not just demanded by narcissistic people. And a good tip for these things is the next time someone comes on really strong, pay attention to your instincts. That is what they're there for. You don't need to rush into a relationship to feel validated. Remember, survivor, you are enough exactly the way you are. Another narcissistic behavior that can teach us a lot about healing is ghosting, or that sudden withdrawal of attention. They just kind of suddenly disappear without any explanation. It can leave people very confused and very anxious. And normally a narcissist will reappear when it's convenient for them, of course. So what this can actually teach us about healing is we can learn to understand our value. Narcs use ghosting to test your value and keep you hooked. And this teaches you how important it is to value yourself, not based on their attention, but your own worth. Another thing this can teach us is how to use detachment as a tool for healing. We can emotionally detach from a situation by recognizing this behavior as pure manipulation, which it is. And we can put that healing focus on it and learn to value ourselves outside of the attention of a narc. You deserve respect and consistency, among many other things, not emotional roller coasters that just make you want to throw up. If someone can vanish without any explanation for days and days and maybe longer, they were never emotionally invested in your well-being. And people that are highly narcissistic do not emotionally invest. Your journey through healing should really be about becoming more self-reliant, strong, and independent, and not needing others' approval, especially approval that is incredibly toxic and one-sided. Another common move that these weirdos use is triangulation, using other people and other situations to manipulate you, pitting people against each other to create jealousy, insecurity, and competition. And this often introduces a third party, a new partner, an old partner, a friend, quote unquote, to cause emotional distress. This can still teach us how to heal if we have dealt with triangulation. It teaches us to focus on self-worth and recognize that their need for control and their constant games has nothing to do with you. You are not defined by comparisons or contrasting with anybody else. This is not a competition. Just because they think it is doesn't mean you have to play the game. It can also teach us to stop seeking validation from the external sources. Healing does require that we stop depending on the narcissist or anyone else for that matter, but especially someone toxic, for validation, because once more, you are whole the way you are. And this can again get into attachment, letting go of people who just thrive on this really yucky drama and manipulation, and really surround yourself with people who are uplifting and encouraging and understanding of you. Narcs use triangulation to make you doubt your self-worth. And in your healing journey, here's a little trick that you can always remember. No one can define your value except for you. If you place a low value on yourself, rest assured, the rest of the world is not going to raise your price. Let's move on to another tactic that can teach us so much about how to heal: the way a narcissist gaslights. And this is where they are manipulating your reality. It's just constantly denying or distorting reality, making you doubt yourself or your memory or perception of events. They'll deny things, oh, that never happened, you misunderstood, and it leaves you feeling confused. So, what this teaches us, we need to learn to trust our own perception. See, gaslighting teaches you to stop trusting yourself and to trust other people's instincts and feelings. And we have to learn to get that from us. There are also healthy boundaries with communication. We have to learn this as we move forward, that you deserve clear, direct communication. In your healing, you can practice trusting your own voice, giving yourself positive affirmations, and expressing your needs confidently. Part of healing is reclaiming your truth and not allowing anyone to manipulate it. If someone constantly makes you question your reality, it's a sign that they don't respect your perception or how you feel about things. Trust your instinct and keep grounded in your truth. Another super toxic thing that these people do is, of course, the silent treatment, deliberately ignoring or refusing to communicate, leaving you feeling helpless and again anxious. A lot of these behaviors are about making you feel very anxious and upset. And this can teach us to begin to recognize manipulation. The silent treatment is a way of controlling you through emotional deprivation, and recognize that it's a tactic, not a reflection of your work. We can learn to be emotionally independent and not chase someone for validation, especially somebody who is never going to give us that validation and they're emotionally unavailable. This can also teach us to build resilience. The silent treatment is a really great time to just kind of pull away and work on your own emotional self-sufficiency. It's a really great opportunity. They're already not talking to you. Go on ahead and work on a no contact plan and do the things that you feel that you need to do. When someone is giving you a silent treatment, this is about their control, not your value. Take care of your emotional needs. Put the phone down, stop looking at social media, and go and do your thing. Narcissistic hoovering, another super shit tactic that these people use, and we can actually use it to heal. Little do they know, they're giving us the tools that we need to move forward. After a period of distance or even discarding you, the narcissist will reach out to win you back. Sometimes it's just to say something mean. There are really a plethora of different kinds of hoovers, but nonetheless, whether it's false promises, flattery, apologies, or even insults, this can still teach us about maybe some things we can do to heal. And this starts with breaking the cycle, because hoovering, whatever it is they say or do, it's still meant to pull you back in to that really toxic cycle. And recognizing this pattern can actually help you break free for good. Things like learning your self-worth and staying firm in your boundaries and reinforcing your boundaries and sticking to them even when this person tries to draw you back in. When they come around with their promises, remember, it's not love. It is a manipulation tactic. Stick to your boundaries and move forward with your healing. Each narcissistic behavior that we've talked about today is just a tool that they use to maintain the control. But as we've demonstrated here, with every behavior, we can figure out those opportunities that we have to reclaim our power, which is the most important. And the more you understand these tactics, the more you can actually protect yourself and heal. You, survivor, are not defined by how a narcissist treats you. Recognizing the behavior and how they actually affect your emotional well-being is making you one step closer to healing and reclaiming your life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with somebody if you would like, who you think could possibly benefit. You can leave a comment down below with questions or maybe topics that you'd like me to dive deeper into. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you can email, you can text. All the information to reach out to me is down in the video description. Remember, healing is a journey, and you are definitely not alone. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.